Hey guys, welcome back to yet another video, and this time I'm going to be talking all about the electric pickup trucks that are coming out in 2021. So 2 videos ago I talked about the sports cars that are coming out in 2021, and I feel like I might as well go ahead and talk about the pickup trucks as well specifically electric pickup trucks. So I'm going to touch on all the different cars that are coming out, the specs of them, when they're coming out, what to expect. If you guys are new here, definitely subscribe, hit the like button, check out all my other content. If you guys are returning, thank you guys for watching all my stuff. And without further ado, let's start up the video. So first of all, we're going to start off with the Tesla Cybertruck. As far as the actual date that it's going to be, I guess, released or go into production, it's not quite sure yet, because I feel like the information that we have isn't enough to really draw a conclusion. We do know it's going to be some point in 2021. I feel like Elon Musk sort of has this tendency to make promises and not really keep to them, because we're still kind of waiting on the new Tesla Roadster. And I feel like there was a lot of buzz around that, and that kind of just died. I feel like nobody's really heard much about it. As far as the general specs of what we know about this Cybertruck, it's rumored that they're going to be giving us 500 miles on a single charge. So essentially 500 miles at the maximum range, which sort of blows out just about every other car, including other Teslas, out of the water. Now, is it realistic? Possibly. The technology is there for us to have an electric truck that gives us 500 miles. However, the likelihood of that actually being the case, again, something that we'll sort of have to see over the course of the year. Additionally, it's supposed to give us 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds. So it's probably one of the faster of all the trucks here. And something that's pretty interesting about this truck is the fact that it's scratch proof and bulletproof. So essentially, if I threw a ball at a window, it probably wouldn't shatter the window, I wouldn't think.
Franz, could you try to break this glass, please? Sure? Yeah. Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, that didn't quite work out. Next up, a vehicle that I've sort of touched on a little bit last year in some of the content that I made. We're talking about the F-150 electric truck. So I did touch on the gas-powered F-150 when it debuted last year. There were a few articles coming out around that time that they were going to be coming out with an electric truck in 2021. So it is 2021 now, and so we should be expecting the truck coming soon. So we'll be getting the official release in 2021, but as far as production, again, rumored to be 2022. So some of the cool features in this F-150 are the fact that it has an onboard generator, as well as the fact that you can have a full-on workstation, and I believe you can attach or somehow connect your laptop to the vehicle and like charge it up and essentially carry out all your work inside the vehicle. So that's something that's pretty cool. I feel like they're actually catering to the people who buy their trucks by giving them features that are going to be that will be beneficial for them. Unlike some other car brands where they come up with features that nobody really cares about. I'm talking about you, BMW. Not really though, but kind of. And lastly, of course, with this F-150, they're making it to be the fastest of all F-150s, I would assume, ever, which makes sense considering the fact that it's an electric vehicle. As far as the actual specifics of this vehicle, again, we'll probably find out about that later in this year. And now for yet another car that I actually touched on in a video of mine last year, we're talking about the GMC Hummer electric vehicle. Now this car is probably likely to be the most powerful of the bunch, with a rumored 1,000 horsepower, which, I mean, honestly sort of blows every other vehicle on this list out of the water. Now, is that actually true? We'll see. I mean, the fact that they're claiming that that's going to be the case means that there might be some technology that they've implemented into this vehicle to give that ability. However, 1,000 miles, I don't know about that. We'll have to see how things pan out. Price-wise, for essentially the base model of the EV, we're looking at $80,000, and if you wanted to get it loaded or at least have some additional features in the vehicle, you're probably looking at upwards of $110,000. However, for the features you get, in a way it kind of makes sense, because First of all, you're getting 1,000 horsepower. It has interesting features that no other car has. For example, crab mode, which essentially allows the car to move sideways as opposed to just in a front and back motion. I'd have to say of the 3 cars that I've mentioned so far, maybe behind the Tesla Cybertruck, this is probably one of the ones that I'm interested in to see how it pans out. Mainly because it has a lot of interesting features that haven't really been used before. If they're successful, we'll see, but I don't know, I'm not really gonna hold my breath per se. For the 4th vehicle, we're gonna talk about the Rivian R1T. In the case of this vehicle, it's supposed to give us 400 miles on a single charge. So again, this is more like the numbers that we're more likely to see. We're gonna be getting a car that's rumored to have a 0 to 60 time of under 3 seconds. So I feel like these trucks nowadays are gonna be insanely fast, whereas before they were sort of known to be a lot slower, have like a lot more lag when you put your foot on the gas. It seems that like with the electric aspect of all these vehicles, they're more likely to be quicker in some cases than the regular cars that we have. So the sedans, the coupes, the crossovers, whatever else you might have. Price-wise, we're looking at $75,000 and level 3 autonomous driving, which pretty standard. Price-wise is actually pretty good, I would say, compared to the other vehicles that I've mentioned so far and the ones that I will mention. But then again, there's been quite a lot of hype behind this Rivian R1T, so hopefully sooner than later they can actually go into production so we're not talking about like hypotheticals all this time. So last but not least, we're going to talk about the Chevy EV. So considering the fact that this car is also produced by GM, similar to the Hummer EV, the specs are going to be likely the same. However, there's been such little information about this car that's come out because it's going to be debuting this year and possibly could go into production either late this year or early next. So of course, as time goes on, I'll share all that information with you. But let me know what you guys think about these vehicles. Which one's your favorite? Which one do you like the least? Which are you the most excited for? Let me know in the comments below. It's your boy, the Car Spotter, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.